Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer #1 that made its debut over at Star Wars Celebration, it left a lot of fans around the world very excited and eager for the third and final trailer by Disney and Lucasfilm, and of course J.J. Abrams and what they plan to do to end the sequel trilogy. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really intriguing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is, of course, going to take a lot of different risks by Disney and Lucasfilm, and of course, it's going to be inserting many different pieces of nostalgia. Now, the big marketing push is all set to begin on October 21st, which is said to be the new trailer date for Episode 9, and tickets are indeed going on sale on October 21st, so keep your eyes open for that. We're getting closer as we speak until we finally get to see exactly what it all looks like visually speaking. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be hanging on to the edge of the second Death Star wreckage, where it's explained that one of the sequences is said to involve a piece of the wreckage breaking off from where it's supported, where Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be falling down toward the water/ocean. This particular scene is said to give a parallel when Obi-Wan Kenobi fell off the bridge during his battle against Maul with Qui-Gon Jinn. It's described that during the shot, a revised track of Duel of the Fates theme is said to be present in the shot by John Williams, bringing fans back to the prequel trilogy era. Another goes over a sequence in which it's explained that Rey is said to be holding a Jedi holocron that is glowing in a blue color inside of a crystal cave. It's described that this holocron is said to be floating around Rey's head, where the past voices of Anakin, Yoda, Luke, Kenobi, and even Padme and Leia can be heard in the background while Rey closes her eyes. It's described to be a shot also where Rey is said to have her legs crossed and floating above a large boulder of sorts. The next goes over a sequence of Palpatine standing in front of his throne, where he is said to raise his hands up in the sky, where streaks of Force lightning are actually said to take over the sky. It's described to be a tease of Palpatine's Force storm power that creates a large lightning storm where some ships are actually seen losing power and falling down to the surface of Exegol. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that this final trailer is a big deal for Disney and Lucasfilm. Not only is it going to be the very face of promoting this movie, but it's also going to indicate how many people are going to want to buy a ticket, right? And that's what they do with every single Star Wars movie. They've done it with The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, Rogue One, Solo, etc. And when the trailer drops, the tickets go on sale. So the 21st is going to be a big date. That's their new date. They shifted it from the 14th to the 21st, apparently. That's what they wanted to do because of reshoots and whatnot. So, this particular one that I want to go over, the one that really stands out to me here is, of course, Palpatine's Force Storm, that is going to be demonstrated in the upcoming footage. Now, in the last piece of footage, in the form of the teaser 2 that we got over at D23, we only saw the Star Destroyers in the sky with the lightning going across it, right? And it left a lot of fans wondering as to what's going on there. Meanwhile, it's really all about Palpatine's Force Storm that he's going to initiate at a certain point in time in the third act of Episode 9. So look forward to that because that is a expanded universe power that Palpatine utilized in Star Wars Legends, in the Dark Empire comic line, if I have to really be specific. It's a very interesting comic line. I do suggest that you guys either read it or listen to the audiobook, also known as an audio drama. Very interesting, and it comes from the late 1990s. Now, with that being said, Palpatine is said to be far stronger than ever before in this movie, some way, somehow. And in the very beginning of this movie, it's said that we're going to get a weakened version of Palpatine. So there has been a lot of talk that, you know, in the beginning of this film, Kylo Ren discovers Palpatine, and he's in a weakened state, pretty much on the verge of death on a medical table / bed or some kind. And it really is going to be very interesting to see how Ian McDiarmid is going to portray that role in Episode 9. You know, we do know that Palpatine is the ultimate puppet master, and he's going to return as the ultimate puppet master once more. And that's what JJ wanted to really do, to really tie everything together, you know, from Episode 1 all the way up until now in Episode 9. Now, the last piece I want to go over here is the Jedi holocron that Rey is said to obtain. Whose holocron is this? Is it Luke Skywalker's? Is it somebody else's like Ezra or Ahsoka's? That's a big question open on the table for discussion. Now, there's reason to believe that it's Luke's. We went over a couple of leaks before. I think like 2 months ago, give or take, that one of the actual holocron set pieces, the actual props that were used on one of the set designs, was actually dubbed as Luke's holocron that Rey took from his hut on Ahch-To. So that does make a lot of sense, and it most likely is Luke's, and it would also kind of just tap into why we hear the past voices of, Anakin, Kenobi, Yoda, you name it, Leia. So, like I say, this movie's going to be very heavy on Jedi Force and Sith lore, and JJ wants to do something very unique with all of that. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.